You went to Tomorrowland
I did, yeah.
at the weekend.
I did, yeah.
Give me how you're feeling in 5 words. Go.
Night terrors. Tent, like, what you call it, trauma. Oh, that's one word. Tent trauma. Night terrors is a word.
Okay,
Tent
so
trauma.
round 2. Okay, so you really want to go for this, right? Go.
Tent trauma, night terrors, alcohol withdrawal symptoms,
3.
outdoor showers,
4.
trauma, and what? Techno heaven. What?
Sorry. I was going to end it there, but tell me what happened, Trace.
So, like, I put up a question box on my Instagram being like, you know, what are your questions about Tomorrowland? And I'm not joking, like 50% of the responses were like, what drugs did you do? And I was like, okay, first of all, you haven't listened to my podcast or you would know that I don't do drugs. You fucking bitch. But then second of all, as if, like, if I was taking anything, as if I'd literally be like, so night number 1, yeah, little baggy, a few keys of cat, yeah, a few keys of cat, thought he was going to eat me on tent, yeah. Fucking serious. Second night, gear, bit of gear, dodgy gear though, I would say it was absolutely shit. Third night, dropped 2 pills, fourth pill, took a bit of a dud, didn't like it, took a second one, fuck me, I was monged. I mean, here my Instagram to fucking 20,000 people plus my family being like, yeah lads, yeah, yup, 7 up and all that.
Like a fucking Yelp review for drugs. Hello, and you're very welcome along to the Unpopular Opinion podcast. My name is Jen.
And I am your Bavarian drug dealer, Carla.
Bavarian drug dealer. She thought that jingle was a bit hardcore for her now.
Yeah, that touched the head.
When was the last bit of music that you heard at Tomorrowland? When was that played? Was that Sunday or Monday?
That would have been Monday while we were exiting. Just, you know, low.
Today is Wednesday, lads.
Yeah.
Carla is still fuckered.
I'm in absolute ribbons. My voice has calmed down though. Like yesterday I couldn't even talk. Today I'm just a bit husky, but otherwise she grand.
She grand.
She took over.
She took over. Today's episode is about notions.
Notions in the ocean.
Absolute notions. What do you think of when you hear the word notions? Before we give the actual definition of it on Urban Dictionary to you.
So, like, I think notions I'd give, like, if somebody was like, what a notion, I'd be like, give me an example kind of more thing. So, like, what a notion, me deciding to go to Tomorrowland.
Right.
Totally a fucking notion, like.
Okay. So
I would say a notion for me is like something kind of out of left field almost.
Something that you probably wouldn't have done.
Yeah, something that you're kind of like, what?
Yeah.
Like, where did that come from kind of thing.
Yeah. When I think in notions, I think somebody who's and like if somebody doing a notion, say like this whole avocado and toast thing. It's
delicious.
That's where I'd be coming from with the note. Like, oh, fuck off. We wouldn't have done that years ago. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, I get that.
And then also, can I just add in, I've never had avocado on toast.
It's very nice, very creamy.
See, this is the thing though. I've heard it's like eating face cream. The texture of it.
It can be.
There's no taste.
No taste of it.
Is it just the nutritional value? Is that what they...
I think it's a really good, like, you know, when you want to put a load of, like... If anybody watches, you know, Love Island, you would have seen Ovi there with his bit of salt and pepper and garlic, you know. It's kind of more the stuff that you put into the avocado than it is the avocado itself. It's almost like a bonder. And it really fills you. You're really fucking full afterwards.
Okay.
So if you're ever Marvin, find an avocado.
I don't even know what an avocado looks like. Is it green?
Yes, it's green.
Okay, I might try one of those pretty soon.
Wow, no way.
Yeah.
It's from Jen. Who's fucking fine dining as Eddie Rockets on a Thursday night.
Love it.
Literally.
Hey Eddies, how you doing?
Hey Eddies, sponsor me. Fucking sponsor me.
We're halfway there, Carla. They've invited us places.
They've invited us places. We're fucking working on it, lads. Yeah. We're working on it. Fucking hell.
Give us the actual definition on Urban Dictionary there of a notion. I think we're fairly spot on with it. But people, well, I put up a question box on my personal Instagram yesterday, asking what pet peeves, what are people's pet peeves when it comes to notions? What's the worst notion that they've ever had? What wrecks their head about people with their notions? And a few responded saying, I don't know what notions are.
Okay, cool. So a notion is basically a bigger word for idea. To put that into context, I had the notion that you'd make me change my ways.
Okay.
I had the notion that I should make curry chips at 2 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah. Or another, the top definition on Urban Dictionary, is a descriptor of someone you may know who has now gotten ideas or behaviours that would have previously been believed to be above their station.
So basically people thinking a bit much of themselves.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by
Kinda
you would have never done that before.
So the example they have here is, did you see Circa's picture on Facebook? Eating caviar, absolute notions.
I love that the Urban Dictionary has an Irish...
Yeah, I know, it goes, and she's from Ballyback, arse of nowhere.
Yeah, I love that. It's an Irish reference.
Definitely an Irish thing.
Yeah.
It only went up in 2018, that descriptor.
Jesus.
Before that, we only had the idea notion, and that was from 2006.
Oh, yeah, so times are changing.
And I do feel like when we talk about notions in this podcast, it's going to be more like the negative connotation.
Yeah, of course.
But there can be funny notions too.
Yeah.
Like, as I said, getting a fucking Chinese at 6 a.m, coming home locked on a night out, like, that's a notion.
But you see, I don't think that is.
So, you know, getting your taxi to stop by McDonald's on your night out, like, that's a notion.
I don't think that's a notion. I think that's tradition.
That's tradition?
Yeah.
That's ingrained into their culture.
Yeah, it's ingrained. That's been happening since we were 18, first gone to pubs on. Like, I genuinely think that, whereas if I thought of a notion, an example I would give is somebody... And my observation on this last year, I've like highlights on my Instagram of observations. And one of them was bloggers in particular doing this, but I've actually noticed that just anyone will do this. Have a fucking photo shoot at somebody else's wedding. So like put up a post of like, oh, congratulations to the happy couple. I've known you so many years. And it's literally just a picture of them in their outfit. Like, nothing got to do with the bride, nothing got to do with the groom. It's all about them. And it's not your wedding. That's what I said last year when I fucking posted this. But that's a notion.
That's something that triggers you.
Yeah, that's a notion if ever there was one.
Yeah. See, that wouldn't annoy me so much.
Would it not?
No, because I'm like, I mean, think about it nowadays, right? I just have to think about this one logically, Jen. They're after probably spending around 350 quid. They're after getting their hair done, their makeup done. They're after buying this outfit. They're after giving the bride and groom money for their wedding gift, I'm going to, guess, or a wedding gift of some kind of thing. They're after paying for a hotel night stay, petrol in the car, all that kind of stuff. You know, people put a lot of effort into, like, and I think it's nice. I think it's nice for people to want to put in a lot of effort because, like, let's not lie, a good-looking bridal party is great when there's a good-looking group of guests. You don't want to see someone fucking basically, like, hanging together, do you?
Absolutely not.
So, like, when they take a photo, I'm kind of like, well, yeah, they put in a lot of...
I see where you're coming from. I understand that. A nice, like...
You're like, I support that.
I support that. But what I'm talking, like, that's grand if it's a picture of you and your +1 against a nice background and it's a picture of the wedding day and it's like, had a great day at fucking Kieran and Dave's wedding.
Yeah.
Right? That's fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. You're after spending the money, you're after having a great day. Fucking mark it. That's absolutely fine. I'm talking about the people who it's just the person who's posting this, so we'll call her Sarah. It's just a picture of Sarah doing like a candid shot. Obviously has gotten her +1 to stand like...
Yeah, Scarlett.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like the description on it is like a pouring outcry of how much they love the couple that's after getting married, where there's absolutely no reference to the couple in the photo. It's just a candid fucking shot of this guest, like this random fucking guest that probably doesn't even know them that well.
Do you feel though like, and this is something that is like almost a notion but not really a notion, it's like it's almost licked off a stone, these things where they see other people doing it, and like I think in particular in Ireland we are one for seeing something and doing it, you get me?
Yeah.
Like, let's just compare, say, Tomorrowland.
Okay.
Not one sinner was taking a photo of themselves in an outfit.
I love it.
And some of the fucking outfits, Jen, were unbelievable. There was this girl, 2 girls, they looked really similar height, they were beautiful. And they had like, one was wearing black bikini and like almost like a shawl thing, and it was really flowy out.
Oh, yeah.
And then her friend was wearing white, and they both had black and white headdresses, and they both had black and white like kind of like metal boots, do you know, like the like loads of buckled boots.
Yeah.
They looked fucking so cool.
Right.
Nobody was taking a photo of them. They weren't trying to get photos, and they were like holding hands walking through the festival, and like the festival people took photos of them, but nobody else. Like they weren't like, get photos of us beside the Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
it's like, let's not lie, Tomorrowland's fucking huge. It's, I think, twice the size of Coachella.
Yeah, and it's one of the longest running ones as well, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's 15 years going now.
Yeah.
And it's a huge it's a fucking huge festival.
Yeah, no,
so I find it gas, like, what people were done up to the nines. Like, there was a Mac shop there, there was a blow dry bar there in the grounds.
I wouldn't have thought that about Tomorrowland.
Isn't
because
it gas?
Yeah, because I just always thought of Tomorrowland as being really just like techno, going to absolutely wreck the place. Now, I wouldn't have thought everybody that goes there takes drugs, mind you. I wouldn't have fucking asked you that question. But it would have struck me as the opposite of Coachella.
It is the opposite of Coachella, and in a way they're incomparable.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I find it gas because of still the same kind of idea, isn't it? And the backdrops are so cool, and they flower walls everywhere, and they fucking look unbelievable stages and all that other kind of shite. And like another thing what I find is funny is my two of the people that I was with, their brother and sister, and they were put on the big screen at one of the sets.
Oh.
You know, like where they go around the crowd, and they won't put you on that screen if you have your phone in your hand.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can't have your phone in your hand if you're going, like, if you're trying to like not get on the screen, obviously, but if you're like in the thing, they'll try not to put you on the screen because she was on the shoulders.
Yeah.
But if she had her phone in her hand, apparently they'll try not to put you on the screen because that's not what it's about.
Oh, very
so it like
good.
promotes that whole idea of like,
yeah,
this is for you, it's not for your fucking Instagram kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, the amount of people that were like, what is a Tomorrowland?
Yeah.
Whereas I guarantee you my fucking mother knows what Coachella is, you know?
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
And it kind of lends into that kind of thing where, you know, I feel like, and I see it a lot in a lot of my friends, where they see almost a fashion Instagrammer taking all these pics in a certain place and they do the same.
Yeah. No, it is. And that actually came in a couple of times in the responses that I got. I'd have to find it here. I'm sure I'll come across it. But
I'm sure it'll come up.
A lot of people had a problem with people who aren't Instagrammers, or like who aren't exclusively Instagrammers or bloggers, basically doing the same thing. So like reviewing products, taking like really posed kind of. Like, that's been happening for years, you know what I mean? Like, I could go onto one of my friends' pages now and literally all you will see on their grid is their face. Do you know what I mean?
It's like a selfie culture almost.
It's selfie, like, it's just nothing but selfies. Like, that's been happening for years, but it's getting to a point where now they're really good quality
it's
photos, and it's like, where did that come out
about it. Like, it's kind of almost...
Probably taking 25 pics before they post.
It's taking a lot of time out of their day kind of thing. Yeah.
Properly doing makeup just for the
gram.
The photo, like.
Yeah.
Madness. I'm going to get through a few of these because I actually had quite a lot of responses. Now, I did, when I put this little question box up, I said, fill out the form, thank you so much. But I did...
Fill out the form, sign your name.
Yeah, but I did, while I was saying about asking people's pet peeves about notions, I did say what wrecks your head about people. So there's actually quite a mixture of stuff here. So some people are just going, I fucking hate these people.
And you're like, okay, relax.
And then other people are pointing them towards actual notions. But I think this is just going to be a bitch fest, this podcast.
Yeah, basically. So if you're looking for, last podcast was me and Jen arguing. This one's just going to be a bitch
hell,
fest.
That was heavy, yeah. No, I think this is going to be a bitch fest. So, first one is, the absolute lack of manners, especially in restaurants. Say thank you to your waiter.
Not a notion.
It's not a notion, but it is a wreck the head about people.
I would say Irish people are the best for that.
Yeah, no, I have seen people do it though.
I say thank you to I literally, thank you, oh Jesus, thank you.
Yeah,
it's like ingrained into us, like saying thank you to the bus driver and all that other kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I say thank you when I don't even need to say thank you, like just to make sure.
For thank people, and I'm like, okay, chill out, Carla.
I'm the same. Yeah, I don't, but I can understand there are people who are. I mean, like, I suppose it depends. I like to think that I would be the type to go, you don't know what type of day that they're having. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't like to judge somebody on, or call them an outright arsehole, or actually pull them up and get them by the scruff of the neck, push them up against the wall and say thank you to him behind the counter.
I think we've both worked in retail.
Yeah.
And I've worked in a pub before.
Right.
And everyone was pretty courteous.
They're pretty courteous, yeah. There are.
It's when when the people don't do it and you're literally like, see you fucking prick.
I always roar after them. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
But it doesn't, like, that's so rare. Like, you'll have some people who'll be on their phone. Some people throw their money on the counter. Like, don't even acknowledge it. That pisses me off, but very rarely happens.
Yeah.
Very rarely. But I was a waitress in a Chinese restaurant, and sometimes people were assholes.
Rude.
Yeah, so I make a point of, like, giving good tips, being really courteous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but sometimes, you know, like, it always happens to us when we're in Eddie's. You have a mouthful of food. And they come over, everything okay? And honestly, one of these days I would love to just spit my food out onto the table and go, yeah, it's fine, thanks Mel. I might make a video of that someday, like stuff that I actually love to do. Next one, vegans, biggest notions, give me a burger. Wow.
Coming from two non-vegans, I have to say I 100% disagree. I think it's something I wish I could do for the environment, because let's not lie, we are killing the planet with the meat industry. We're killing the planet loads of different ways, and it's something that I've tried my best to kind of cut down on and bits and bobs like that. I do see where you're coming from, like, but it's even funny, like, seeing people that I know have before been like, what the fuck is that about, blah blah blah. I feel like veganism got a really bad name, and now it's kind of become like, I would say it's in the opposite way. I think it's like, it's almost notiony to be not for the environment.
Yeah, I see, but see, I can kind of see where that girl is coming from, in the sense that some vegans are pushy.
See, I think now, I get that, but I think nowadays, I think vegans know how damaging it is to be that way.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Although I do still see, like, you know, a few people slip up now and then I'm just kind of like, okay, fuck off.
Yeah. Like, with my thing on veganism, I'm definitely not vegan. Not even a vegetarian.
No, absolutely not. And I can't ever imagine a future where I would be.
Yeah, exactly.
But
even though you know how bad it is.
I could say that in 3 years and be like, I can't believe I used to eat meat.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, you just don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know. But my thing with, like, I don't like people who are, like, say if I was in the meat aisle in Dunn's, and then I had some vegan coming up and give me a fucking mouthful of how bad it is that I'm in the meat aisle or that I'm buying some, that would really fuck me off now.
Because that happens to people, though.
Yes. Yeah, I've seen, like, I've even seen vegan bloggers go down the meat aisle in supermarkets saying, oh, this is the death aisle. And I'm like, fuck off, hon. Just, like, there is awareness out there. I know probably not enough. I don't think enough people know how damaging it is, myself included.
Yeah.
I've been told to watch this and that on Netflix and it might turn you off, and you know, all this. I've kind of refused to do it because I don't want to see the damage. I know that sounds so fucking arrogant.
Yeah, you want to stay in your bubble.
Yeah, I want to stay in my bubble for now. Do you know what I mean? I'm not ready to go there yet. But like, I think just the people who want to know about it will learn about it. Just keep to yourself. There's enough awareness out there. You don't need to be going around doing the fucking work of all the other vegans. Like, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay. I can see that.
Yeah, I don't like pushy vegans. That would be, and pushy anything.
I don't like pushy
really.
anyone.
Yeah.
I don't like pushy media either.
The next one is all of the influencers' notions. So many. Didn't elaborate. Just
so many.
Just so many. Well, I think people can't really grasp the fact that it's a job now. And as much as you hate to hear it, it fucking is a job. It's a job. It's an income. People are getting mortgages doing it. You're paying tax. It's a fucking job.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things. It's like a new age job. And who was it? Somebody was basically explaining what like a social media manager was. That's a really difficult job, lads. Like, that's a really... You've to be... If you're running the organisational skills has to be level 10 million.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's a job for the people that, like, you knew when they were 6 years old who used to, like, colour code their fucking, like, you know,
Crayolas.
Drawings or some shit like that. Yeah. Because you just have to have that level. But it's like, I feel like it's a new age job, so therefore people don't, like, respect it.
No.
Whereas if I was like, I'm a blah, 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 like, what? Like, if I'm an accountant, people are like, brilliant. But if I was like, oh, I'm a social media manager, they're like, sorry, what?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. It is. It's one of those new jobs. But it's funny because there are, like, say you have, okay, I completely understand where that girl is coming from, saying that, in that there will be bloggers who, like, are brand ambassador for one tan one week, they're brand ambassador for another tan the next week. I understand why people are pissed off with that, and it's like, hang on, you're not genuine, you're not, everybody knows that. But then look at the likes of Nadia Daily Self.
Yeah.
Her blog is fucking unbelievable, and people respect her for that.
But what they don't...
So, like, how can you respect one and not the other as a job? Like,
because people pick and choose, and I think that's a notion in Ireland as well. They fucking pick and choose what they want to be annoyed about. Like, and I know with, like, let's say Nadia again.
Yeah.
Not even going to try and butcher her second name. I always try, but it's fucking...
El Harassi, is it?
El Faradassi.
El
Faradassi. Some shit like that. She's a journalist. Yeah. That's how I'd see her. She's a writer.
I know, but for people who didn't know her background.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with Fionnuala J. Well.
Yeah, Fionnuala J. So, a writer, a journalist. But they want her to be...
A social media
ranter, ranterer, fucking podcaster, and they like that because it makes them feel okay about it because of certain... Do you get me?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like, I've said it loads of times before, just like the difficulty of, you know, the job sometimes, and it can be really like, you know, chasing an invoice. Like Laura's Views put up the other day that she chased an invoice for 102 days or something.
Fucking hell. Yeah.
Like, fuck a dog. Like, no thank you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I do 100% get it, because there's so many things about influencers, and Irish influencers in particular, that fucks me clean off.
Yeah.
Because it is like very notiony.
Yeah, it's the same with American ones as well. There's loads of shit that came out with, what was her name? Jacqueline Hill. And her fucking weird lipsticks with the fluff on them and shit like that. Like, there's dodgy stuff everywhere, and I can understand that that's after giving it all a bad name. But it's just funny how we pick and choose, like saying, oh yeah, that's her job, if they're doing a good job at it. But if they're doing a bad job at it, it's like, it's not their job.
If they like it. And I think another big notion, and I think it's like, it's a notion that's going to turn into not a notion, is everybody and their dog has a podcast.
Oh yeah. I was only thinking this on the way down. I was like, I'm surprised nobody actually said that.
They did say it to us.
What? Oh yeah, they said it to us at the start, but I mean in the responses to this.
No, I know, and I think it's funny because, like, when you think about it, and I've said this before, podcasting is relatively new, but your Instagram was relatively new at one point. YouTube, sure, look at her thinking she's great with her YouTube. Yeah, and now it's normal. It's like, oh, please have a YouTube.
Yeah, it's because it's new. Yeah.
And it's like, it's because it's a new thing. And it's like, what's with everybody thinking that they can have a podcast? I'm like, yeah, some people I'm just like, of course you're having a podcast. But I think it's a real notion-y thing to say they're having a podcast because they love the sound of their own voice.
No, it's not. It's just another, it's another Instagram.
It's another way, like, how I'm known on Instagram is through my stories. Yeah. Through talking.
Yeah, it's not your posts.
I feel like it's a very natural thing for me to have a podcast because I don't shut the fuck up in a normal day. Same with you.
Yeah, no, we don't post on our grid.
It'd be different if I was like somebody like, say, Fashion Influx, who literally never like, all she does is videos of herself.
Yeah.
Like trying on clothes and shit, because that's what she's known for. She's got like 3 million followers for it. So she was like, hey guys, I'm going to have a podcast. I'm like, okay, so who are you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You have opinions.
What are you going to talk about?
Yeah. Some people it doesn't suit, but I think, like...
and it doesn't suit everyone, and I think that's okay to also, like, start up a podcast and then be like, maybe that wasn't our alleyway.
Also, I think, because I was the same at the start, I was like, fucking hell, everyone is starting a podcast. I was like that.
I remember someone started when you were like, Carla, we're going to have to do it now, or we're not going to be able to do it, and I was like, no.
Yeah, no, I did kind of have that, but that's like that because it was so new.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, everybody, there's different kind of podcasts for different interests that you have. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Emma Dorman and Julie J have one solely talking about the 90s, which I think is fucking great niche. Like, My Pod on Paper, it's all about Love Island. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's so many different ones.
It has its course.
And you can follow what you want then. I think it's brilliant. Next one is double barrel names if their parents are both married. That is a bit of an ocean. Well, it's a new thing as well. Yeah, it is. See, it is a new thing as well.
I don't think it's a new thing. I went to school with girls 29 years ago that had double barrel names.
29 years ago.
I came out of the womb and I went straight to school. No, but as in they would have been born the same time as me.
Yeah.
And I think it's more like, why I want a double barrel name is because I don't want to drop my name and I think that my name with Tom's name.
Oh no, this is kids of like, so if you took Ray's and Dee's names.
Yeah, but that would be a parent's choice, no? So my kids.
No. She's talking about people who just call themselves like, so they weren't actually baptized.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, so like, say, if I had a kid and their name was like, fucking Jezebel Hall.
Yeah.
And then they just decided to start calling themselves
O'Farrell Hall.
O'Farrell Hall.
Yeah.
Jezebel O'Farrell.
Yeah.
Tom, we're calling our first child Jezebel.
Yeah. No, this is people doing it themselves.
Just decide that themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, people will just do fucking... Like, when I was in 6th class, 2 girls that I hung out with changed their... Like, tried to get everybody to call them by their favourite Lord of the Rings characters' names.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, people will try anything, I feel.
Yeah. I know, I do think that that's a notion.
That is a notion. Like, I mean, if you're not that way, you know...
Double barrel names if their parents are both married, yeah, so I think it's... Yeah.
But in the context of... As in, me and Tom getting married and having a child, I would call it O'Farrell Hall.
Right.
Because I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to be O'Farrell, him to be Hall, my kids to be Halls.
Because you're not going to take
Because
his
I'm
name.
not going to be Carla Hall. Because I sound like a location in the gym.
I get you, yeah. No, I understand because as well, there's on the Hatton side of my family, it's literally mostly girls. There's one boy that's Hatton. So like that name ends with him, basically.
Yeah.
And it does kind of upset me to think that name might be gone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I get that.
So I do understand it, but at the same time, just from working in a place where we need to type people's names in, double barrels are a logistical fucking nightmare.
Here, I hated my name growing up because it's not exactly like a fucking sexy name, is it? Like O'Farrell, not really like, ooh yeah, really cool.
And
I think
you
it suits
have
my
an
dad.
apostrophe as well.
And I have an apostrophe, so I hated that as a kid.
Fuck's sake.
But at the same time, I'm thinking of the lesser two fucking evils here.
Yeah.
But I said to Tom as well, I was like, would you not change your name?
This funny.
How funny, Dad.
Adam's auntie was asking us. Now he's a Gemini, so he could completely forget that he said this.
Oh yeah.
But we were in his auntie's garden the other day, and she was talking about, when are you going to do the christening? We were like, sorry, cat, that we're not going to be having a christening. All this kind of shit came up, and then she was asking about what we were going to call the baby, and I was like, I kind of feel like I need to give him a name that's going to have a ring to it, because his surname is Hubbard, and she was like, oh yeah, I get what you mean. Like, it is a bit of a weird surname. It's like, we'd be thinking of like Tommy Hubbard, Frankie Hubbard,
Harry
Freddie Hubbard,
Harry
Very
Hubbard's
cute.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, so like, do you know what I mean? Those kind of names. And
Handsome Hubbard.
Yeah, and Adam just came out of nowhere and he was like, doesn't have to take my name. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, we can call him Hatton. And I was like, okay, I'll come back to it in a couple of weeks when your Gemini shit kicks in and you forget that you said this. But like, I like that. I liked that he said that. But I think Hatton is actually even a weirder name than Hubbard. So
yeah, I mean, it is. So like, I can see both sides.
Yeah,
of that
but
argument.
I do like that he said that. Do you know what I mean? He was completely open to like.
There's nothing sexier than a man actually standing up for a woman's rights. Like, is there anything in this world?
Like, I couldn't
like,
believe he said it. I was like, oh, you've thrown a spanner into the works there now. Okay, all right, okay. Right, and to the next one. Somebody said coffee shops. I know that they're popping up everywhere, and they were quite an American thing before, but I think that's just signs of the times now.
Signs of the times.
I love
that phrase.
Shops.
Signs of the times.
Yeah, like
I think they fit that niche, isn't it? But I will say something about a coffee shop is there's a massive difference with calf and a cafe. Does everybody know this? Which I didn't know.
No. Do
so
explain.
in England,
a calf.
A calf
is where you get breakfast and stuff.
A calf is like, it's like a shitty like not. I feel bad saying shitty, but it's like a lower. It's a cheap, very cheap kind of like breakfast place.
It's like
where you could get
the
like
checkered.
It's like delis. It's like delis and fucking garages. Do you get me? That's like a calf.
Yeah.
So I used to be like, we'll pop down the calf. You'd be like, there's no calves around here. We live in fucking Castleknock. And I'd be like, huh?
Yeah.
You'd be like, calf like it's thing. And it's real funny because there's a line in a Ray Black song, and she's like, where I'm from, we call it calf, not cafe.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, but we don't have calves in Ireland. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, we do.
We don't really have calves though. The only calf that I can think of is, Fidelma's in Dunshaughlin. That's kind of calf. It just serves breakfast bits, and it's kind of like
there's a calf
plastic
in
chairs and
Finglas
fucking bits and
Village
bobs.
called Food Fair.
Yeah. But we'd still see that as a cafe. I'd still see that as a cafe.
See, and it's
as
gas
well as-
because I'd call that a coffee shop.
Oh, okay.
Do you know? I think calf is a very EastEnders-esque type thing. When they when you said calf, I automatically thought of fucking Cathy's calf in.
Yeah, no, I get it,
EastEnders.
but that's what they mean.
Yeah.
Whereas like, I don't think I'd ever really use calf, but I think it's real funny because I didn't realise that cafe and calf were like two, because calf means cafeteria, whereas cafe.
Oh yeah.
So calf to like the English mean kind of like cafeteria vibe.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking of calf versus cafe, do you get me?
Yeah, I
So
do.
what I'm trying to say is.
Yeah.
Signs of the times.
I think what this one means by coffee shops though is the fact that like Costa's, Starbucks,
Everything
everything
But people
is
love
popping up
coffee
everywhere.
nowadays.
I love a coffee. I prefer coffee over tea. I love a barista.
I don't drink coffee.
I don't.
drink hot drinks.
The
worst
I know
person.
the difference between a machine coffee and a barista coffee.
See,
Like, do you know what I mean?
personally, I fucking hate coffee shops and cafes.
Do you?
I really don't like them, because my idea of relaxing isn't sitting there with the smell of coffee around me and I get a sparkling water that I paid €3 for because I'm in a Starbucks. It almost bugs me, and I just don't know. I'm a real feeling kind of person. I don't
Yeah.
like the atmosphere.
I
There you
think I have to say, if I was ever, like, because obviously, like, I have my day job, I do my Instagram, but I also have other stuff going on in the background where I kind of need to, it's not working for myself, like, I'm not earning money from doing it or anything like that, but, like, the creative side, writing and shit like that, I find it very hard to get myself motivated at home, but that's the ideal setting for something like that.
I can see why people like it, and I can see why college students do it as well.
Yeah.
'Cause it like gets them out of the house and shit like that. But
Yeah. It is the ideal setting for stuff like that. Do you know
So
what
I've got a fucking gas one here. Someone says, far from avocado, we were reared.
yeah. I know it really is, but like then is it sign of the times again?
I think it's a sign of the times, avocado.
Yeah,
Definitely. Extremely posh flavours of everything.
Oh yes. Like
That's
crisps.
a fucking notion.
Yeah.
And it's like pork scratching with a hint of mint.
Yeah.
You're like,
What did I say yesterday? Kyo's have a flavour of crisps.
They're fucking notions now, Kyo's.
Chorizo and cherry tomato.
I know, and
flavour
it's
crisps.
disgusting. Like cherry tomato. So different. So different.
Stop that now with your fucking no, that's so true. There's so many different flavours, and it's crisps especially. I
Crisps,
think
yeah.
the sensations, they're just fucking ridiculous.
They've gone
like,
wild.
They're just
Rosemary and chicken.
But even Pringles are gone the same.
Delicious.
And Teo branching out into the muchos.
Oh yeah, muchos. I don't like
Muchos.
that.
Muchos. Let me see now. What's this next one? Oh, that's some.
E-cigarettes.
I think e-cigarettes are different to vapes. I think that's what the person means by that, is vapes. Like, vaping is very obnoxious, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Get some off the fags, though.
But no, see, hold on a second. I have something to say about this, okay? Coming from somebody who needs to teach people about smoking cessation because it's part of the job, right? You have something in your lungs that are, imagine little bits of algae under the sea. You know, like little bits of seaweed that wave around in the sea. You have those, that's the layman's terms thing for it, on your lungs. If you are inhaling something into your lungs, they die. They stop moving while you are smoking. When you stop inhaling shit into your lungs, that's when they start moving again, which is why you would get a smoker's cough in the time after you give up. They'll come back alive after a certain amount of time. But if you're vaping, those fuckers are still dead. So you're not actually doing yourself any favours or your lungs any favours. They are still dead. It's not got to do with tobacco. It's not got to do with tar. It's the fact that you're inhaling a substance into your lungs. So you might think you're doing better, but you're actually not. Do you know what I mean? Your mind looks blown. A little bit blown, or you're just sick of me.
Are you trying to tell me that I need to get rid of my Jill?
it's not actually doing your lungs any favours, despite what people think.
My thing is, right, if I have a fag, because I'm partial.
Yeah.
I'm partial when I've had a few drinks.
Yeah.
Fuck me, I'll smoke a 20 box. Couldn't look at them on a normal day. Tomorrowland didn't smoke at all.
Well done.
Too hot.
Yeah.
Can't smoke in the heat, lads. Oof.
I fucking hate walking past the pub when people are smoking outside and it's a hot day.
And it's a hot day and that's all you can smell.
Ugh.
But like, I don't know. I don't really have the adverse reactions I'd have after a vape that I would have with a fag rooney. Like,
I don't know. Like, I understand that people smoke and that they inhale it and it's a stress reliever for them, and you know, obviously nicotine is addictive.
Yeah.
But people vaping, I find a lot of vapors don't even inhale it. Like, they literally just suck it in, blow it out, and there's a big cloud of smoke. But like, there's no point.
There's something to do.
Yeah, I suppose it is a habit as well. That's what a lot of people find it hard to give up smoking, because it's the hand to mouth to that sensation that you get when you actually inhale
going
smoke.
Out to a smoking area in a club and sitting outside, and it's something to do.
Yeah.
I think it's something to do anyway.
It is, though. Is there another sign of the times?
I think it's sign of the times.
Sign of the times?
I think sign of the times. I'm going to vote for sign of the times.
Okay. This was the one here. Every young one wants to be an influencer and reviews stuff to get seen. Influencer notions. I haven't seen anybody that I know personally doing this.
I have.
Have you? Oh,
quite a lot. I think, right, when it comes to, I could do a full fucking podcast on this, but I think there's a lot of education missing when it comes to influencers and what they do and why they do it, and why it's important for like retail and media and purchasing and all that other kind of stuff. So I feel like people, it's a notion for them to have the wrong idea about it. You get me?
okay.
So they're like, I want to, like, the amount of people that are like, haha, send me some.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
but that wouldn't work.
that wouldn't make sense, because I'm like, this is my job, and that wouldn't make any sense whatsoever for me to do that. Do you get me? Or, and this is a pet peeve of mine, and I think it's a real Irish thing as well, the begrudgery, where it's like, I've worked 40 hours a week and you don't see me getting free shampoo.
Do you know what I find?
But also, Dolores, you don't go on your fucking profile, you don't use it.
Yeah, you would do the company no favours.
You would do the company absolutely no favours, and that seems like so up my own holy. But up my own holy.
No, it is a fact, though. It's true.
But it's a fact. It's like, but at the same time, I built a reach around what I do, so therefore this company's getting promotion from my reach.
Yeah.
And it is spreading the word about a product.
Yeah.
The same as traditional media, because, Dolores, you don't buy magazines anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Do you get me? And I'm like, but you don't buy media anymore. You don't buy old print media.
You look at Instagram.
You look at Instagram. You don't pay the fucking Irish Independent, whatever it is. I think it's like £2 a month. You don't. So how are people supposed to get their product out there?
Yeah.
And in the same way, I don't think people see the flip side of it, where it's like, now that there's such an influx, like, the makeup market is fucking dying. Like, it's dead and gone. And people don't get that either. Like, retail in makeup, and just please remember my background is with a high profile brand.
Yeah.
Is dead because of the fact that there's so much saturation in the market now.
So much.
So I always see people kind of put up these polls, and I'm like, oh, but that's just so fucking black and white of you, isn't it? And it's like, or these articles, influencers aren't trusted anymore. Yeah, because the market is really saturated and they have too much option and they have too much choice.
Yeah.
Now, that's on them as an influencer, because they took too much on.
Yeah.
But that's a lapse in judgment, you know what I mean?
That's what I mean about people promoting one time,
it's up to
1 week.
you, the viewer,
Yeah.
to decipher, is she genuine or is she not? Does this seem really random and out of left field? Or does this seem like something she genuinely would use? Does this, do you know?
Yeah. I really love the videos where they're trying a few different things and comparing them.
I like that too.
I love that.
Laura's Views does that with the tans.
Yeah, she
Puts
does
the-
half and
this
half.
taped in the back,
Yeah. I like that. I think that's a really genuine way of trying both and deciphering, and then being able, in her own head, being able to stick with brand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there are people who'd like be like, oh yeah, I like this, oh yeah, I like that. Your skin changes throughout the month. It depends. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas if they do stuff like that, then I tend to believe them more.
Yeah.
But going back to what you were saying about people being like, I did, like the amount of people I've seen ranting about bloggers, especially like the kind of more high profile ones, especially like Facebook Grace gets it in the fucking neck constantly. But it'd be always like, I do this, I go to college,
Yeah.
I have 4 kids, I come home, I'm a single parent, I do all this, I do all that, and she gets this handed to her, and it's like, hon, why would they fucking approach you? Like, what? But then it comes across as envy, because this person ranting knows she's not going to get approached by the company, but what she wants is for Grace to not get it. There's a difference between jealousy and envy. Being jealous of somebody is like, oh, I'd love that. Being envious of somebody is when you don't want them to have it. And it's pure envy with bloggers sometimes, I think. Unpopular opinion. It is fucking pure envy, because they just don't want them to get it.
And I think it's real easy to just be like, you're all the same. And it's like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Definitely.
The reason why the blogger industry blew fucking up is because a lot of them were hoodwinking beyond hoodwinking, fixing fucking competitions, like getting shit in from China, not really putting any kind of, but there's still, there's still a market there. And that's what people, I feel like this whole notion, and I do totally get it, like the way some people write, and people write to me, and people that I've worked with before and I really respect, like some really like incredible London makeup artists wrote to me being like, hey Carla, how do you get on PR lists? I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Because they want it for their kit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, this is how, and it's happened a good few times where people are like, hey, how'd you get that? And like, I don't mind, like if anybody's out there and they're trying to be an influencer or a blogger or anything like that, and they want any information that I can help you with, let me know.
Yeah.
Like, I'll let you know. I've worked in PR, like I have a background in it, I get it. But like, people don't get that. I'm like, it's a fucking PR, lads.
Yeah.
So it's like we're going around and around in a circle, but at the same time you're not seeing the thought process behind that. And then there's other people that write to me being like, hey, it's like, I feel like I should be getting that. And I'm like, but why?
Yeah.
When you're like,
if you don't have, like, if you have a niche, say, even down to,
because
like,
people do sit down and they just to clarify this point, people do sit down and they're like, I want to be a blogger now,
yeah,
so I should start getting some stuff sent out.
No, yeah, that's not the way to do it. If you have a passion for a product, or if you have a passion for fashion, do your own bits first, and then when it starts costing you money and you feel like you would do the company a favour by doing it, then approach them, say, hi, I have this, I'm building my following, just wondering, would you be able to put my name on the list, maybe include me in your next PR drop, see how it goes, shit like that.
See what she just said there? That's how you get onto companies.
Yeah.
Because I, like, people, and some people are like, oh my god, I could never write to a company, how desperate Dan.
No, well,
but then if like,
how are they going to find you, like?
Exactly. And like, even here, like, obviously I used to work for Smashbox, I do a lot of stuff with Smashbox.
Yeah.
And one of the girls who works in their social media team let me know that they've put me forward to do sponsored content with them. And she was like, because that just makes sense for you.
Yeah.
I think that's a natural progression from what I've done and the amount of like shite that I've talked about them. Do you get me? So that would be normal.
But I also feel like in this whole thing as well, PR agencies can get this wrong.
Oh, like, fuck me, they get it so wrong all the time.
I actually have a PR invite yesterday. I haven't opened it yet, but I'd imagine it's for like a makeup launch, and I'm like, that does not fit me. Like, I'm not going to that.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
100%, I totally get that.
At the start, like, I did get invites to stuff, but this was before I kind of knew anything.
And you get excited.
You get excited and you're like, oh, well, that'd be a good way to network. But then, like, this was only last year, but very quickly you begin to learn, okay, that's not my circle. Why the fuck did I go to that? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I'm getting invites to, like, makeup launches. So, like, I would go to a masterclass for NARS because I actually want to learn. And I've said to you plenty of times, I need to get down to NARS to look at the foundation because I've heard loads about it and I'd love to try it. So, like, something like that would interest me. But, like, I'm not like a fucking mad makeup brand, and there's nothing even about it. Like, these launches, like, you've no fucking idea how boring they are.
Yeah.
Like, you go, you drink Prosecco, you literally stand in the circle that you arrived with.
If you don't know anyone,
you get your photo taken and you fucking leave.
And if you don't know anyone,
it's shy.
got help.
You can't even, people watch properly because you don't know anyone. Like,
Literally, I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I know. I've learned very quickly over the last year or so.
I've actually learned, and same with you, I got real excited. I was going to the opening of an envelope.
Yeah.
And now I've started to protect my time a lot better. Yeah. And I've said no to a lot of events. Because at the start, you're literally like, an event? People want me to go to their party?
I know, yeah, so popular. Oh
Somebody wants me to go to their party.
I know, OMG.
Yeah, I'd love to go to their party.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What will I wear? But by the end of it, you're literally like, couldn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was so boring. Let's go to Eddie's.
Yeah. Like me and Jen, most events were like, yeah, we'll go.
When are we going to Eddie's?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, we've stayed on that one a bit long. We get very passionate, don't we? So I have one here and it says, okay, so this is kind of two very different things, but she says, fucking lip fillers. Every second person is getting them.
Yeah.
And the second part of that is also, people are now refusing hand-me-downs for their kids.
Huh?
You know, like, back in the day I would have, like, absolutely died when my sister gave me something. Or, like, my cousins were after growing out their clothes and I just got a whole new fucking wardrobe.
Yeah.
So people are now refusing that.
Is that because of fast fashion though?
I think if somebody hands you a load of pennies clothes and they're in bits and white t-shirts are now grey, it's like, I could probably buy that for €2. Yeah, there is a bit of that going on.
I don't think clothing is such like not a crisis, but do you remember before it'd be like homeless people would be in rags?
Yeah.
Now they're not so much anymore because it's more accessible to get clothes for cheap.
Yeah.
Like, if they are on the streets and somebody gives them a $5, they can buy themselves underwear.
Yeah,
you know,
or they can buy themselves a €3
socks or
packet thing of shoes and pennies.
Yeah, exactly. They can. Yeah, like I bought
pumps
shoes there the other day for £6.
Yeah.
Runners that like would be fine. You know?
Yeah.
So, as far as that goes, I think like refusing hand-me-downs, it makes sense if there is too much shite in the like, because right now my wardrobe's full of shite.
Yeah.
You know.
Same. Yeah. Yeah. I suppose back in the day when. I suppose people weren't earning as much.
Yeah.
The country wasn't as booming as it is now. And when like, people were struggling, they probably would have accepted them a lot quicker. And now it's like, I'm actually grand.
Do you remember the shopping trips you go on with your mum?
Yeah.
And they'd be like once every, like 6 months?
Oh, God, yeah.
And you'd like spend like £300.
Yeah.
But your mum was saving up
all year.
For that £300 to spend on you to get you like 3 dresses and a couple of like and a pair of shoes. I'm not even joking. It was that.
Yeah.
Expensive for everything.
It really was, yeah. And I suppose wasn't Primark was Primark obviously before it was Penny, but there was only like one in Mary Street.
Yeah, and it was, the stuff was not really like,
it's not the way it is now.
No, it's not the way it was now. And obviously it's not that it wasn't fashionable, it was really, really basic back then. Like it was like a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
In 4 sizes.
Basics, yeah.
A t-shirt, yeah.
Yes, yeah. What do you think of the lip fillers then?
Oh, here, listen, we all fucking know how I feel about lip fillers, like.
But do explain for the people who haven't heard it.
Like, I feel you're like, kill Carla, explain.
No, I just love when you talk about it.
I just like, right. It's like, it's so hard for me to like grasp the concept behind how this got such wings.
Yeah.
And I get it, but like even the other day I was getting my hair done and a girl came in and her lips were fucking wild. And it's like, how did she think that was good? But then like, look at Jordan. Do you remember back in the day everybody was like, oh my God, I can't believe, and Pamela Anderson with their boobs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like, can't believe this whole boob thing. But I feel like with lip fillers, they will go out of fashion. Kylie Jenner made them popular.
Yeah.
You can fuck off if you're saying anything else. They were happening for years, yes, but Kylie made them what they are today.
Yeah.
And it gives me anxiety, the amount of bogey lip jobs that I see every day with your Homer Simpson mouth.
But okay, so my point on that would be, okay, so do you remember pictures of Kylie Jenner before she got her lips?
Yeah.
So I can see why somebody like Kylie Jenner who didn't have a lip before would get it. I personally don't think that she went too far, but I think that's why people did follow in her footsteps, because they looked well on her. But there are people who don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
Even Adam said this to me the other day. He was sitting there having his lunch with one of his mates. They went to a cafe and he just said to his mate, he was just like, okay, looked to your right and your man looked over and you could see this girl with her side profile. She looked like a duck, basically. And he was like, what's she going to look like when she's 80? And I was like, well, they dissolve. They're not.
Yeah, but the lip stretches and the lip stay stretched.
Exactly, yeah. But he was like, oh, I didn't realise that. He said, but like, why is everybody getting them? Why is everybody being such a fucking sheep? Like, even he was like, oh, so one person got them and then the fucking rest of Dublin decided to get them. Like, they all look fucking, like, he thought it was so ridiculous. Like,
but it's funny because even like a PR company reached out to me and was like, hey, Carla, do you want to come in and get your lips done?
but this is the thing. For the fucking sake of it, you don't need your lips done.
I was like, I don't want
I can
my lips
understand
done.
somebody who has no pigment in their lips
Yeah.
and they're fucking tiny. I can understand people wanting to enhance them a little bit, like just to make themselves feel better. But it's the whole thing of people going in, already having had lip fillers, and then the people doing them again, knowing how fucking ridiculous they're going to look.
But I feel like, right, why people get annoyed at it is because it's like, again, people going above their station or something. It's like, they got their lips done, so now they think they're fab.
Well, if it changes their personality, then that's a fucking different story altogether. Like, I
have seen that.
Have you?
I work in makeup.
I personally
have.
haven't.
I've seen people get like aesthetic work done and think that there's fucking nothing like them.
I'd probably be like that after.
And it's like, I'm just going to wear a little bit of lip balm. And I'm like, well, fuck me, you can wear a bit of a lip oil also. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
not
it's my
wearing
big
makeup
juicy
anymore.
lips.
Yeah, not wearing. Yeah.
All right.
I'd be like that after getting my teeth done. Say, sorry, Carla, I can't do a podcast with you anymore. I'm fucking massive now.
You're massive.
I'm bleeding massive.
Got a new set of Delph.
Yeah, you said that.
New set of Delph for me.
Yeah. And going through here, paying for tap water in a cafe restaurant.
Yeah, that's fucked.
It is fucked.
We don't even pay water tax, so
Yeah,
you can go and absolutely kiss my Swiss with that one.
This next one, this kind of just feeds into what we were saying earlier on. E-cigarettes, either smoke or don't. That was her opinion on
Okay, there
it.
you go. Yeah, I see that. Snobbery towards people from certain areas.
Yeah, I get that.
As in, in what way?
See, this is the way, because, so, say I was on a night out and somebody asked me where I'm from, I always just say that I'm from, well, you see, it's weird. I always say that I'm from Finglas because that's where I'm from, even though I live in Blanche, but it also freaks me out that somebody who I'm most, like, this sounds really dickheady to say, but if I'm talking to anyone these days out on the street, it's because they follow me.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't really want to be like, oh yeah, I live in Blanche, because then they'll ask more questions, and it's like, okay, you're basically asking me for my address now.
Yeah,
So I get,
see you there.
so I just get very general about the whole thing, and I say Finglas, but people's faces do change.
Really?
Yeah. See, you wouldn't get this because you're from Castleknock.
But I get it in the opposite way.
Oh, so you'd get somebody from Finglas going, oh, you want a snap?
Yeah, very posh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could live in a shack or a tent, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. Castleknocks have kips as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. No, I do get it, like, and I don't like it. And there's different people from all different walks of life in all different areas. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
I have one here, and I'm going to say it, but I don't totally understand it, but I want to see what you pick up from it. So, people thinking they're better than you just because everything works out for them and you struggle.
Does that happen? I would never, like... So, say that to me again.
So, people think they're better than you, thinking they are better than you, just because everything works out for them and you struggle. So, what I will say on this, I'll go first, what do you think about it, is I can see why it can look like, and it does happen, some people are jammy fuckers, like, it's something, some things fall into people's laps.
I believe I'm a jammy fucker. I do.
You?
Yeah, I genuinely believe I'm a jammy fucker. But I think, and now I don't know the context of what this girl is talking. I don't know what you're about to say, but my take on this would be, it's not that you think you're better than somebody. It's, you might have a bit more perspective because things have worked out. You might have a better perspective on things, and you might be trying to help that person out of whatever they're going through. Do you know what I mean? Because you're coming from, you're coming from a place of experience. It's been done.
It's been done, exactly. It's like, but it's been done.
Yeah.
So I can only speak from my level of experience.
My perspective.
But I think that, and I think that's also another thing is like why people probably listen to this podcast is because it gives people perspective sometimes on stuff that they never thought about, because we're getting so many different people's kind of coming in and saying that. And like, I think that coming from somebody who, and I mean this, I understand I have an incredible life, I'm very lucky, the opportunities that I get and the stuff that I do, but things tend to cock up for me quite a lot. And it, like, I mean, everything tends to cock up for me. Right. At least once or twice. And sometimes I'm like, why do I have the worst fucking luck?
But I think everybody has that. Like, I don't think, and I always hear of, I mean, obviously it could always be worse. But people very rarely tend to think in the way that it could always be better as well. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, you'd say, for instance, you'll have somebody there who has, say, cancer, and the prognosis is not good. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And, like, people tend to say, and this, just hear me out on this, though, because people always tend to say, look at her complaining about the fact that, like, she missed the bus, or she's having a bad day. Look at this person with cancer. They could have cancer, you know, they could. Everybody's problems matter. I'm sorry, they fucking do. You can't compare two, because everybody's different as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just every single time you come across a problem stop yourself from. Everybody needs to have a little fucking moan. Everybody needs to get it out of their system, because if we bottled it all up, if we literally every problem we came across, we bottled it up and said, oh well, I could have cancer, and bottled it all up and never fucking said anything that was wrong with us, we'd all go fucking mad. We need to have a little rant now and again.
Definitely. And I think that, like, we hate people moaning, we love people moaning. We don't want them to moan, we do want them to moan. We don't want this, we do want that.
If we agree with their moan, it's like,
queen. If we don't agree with their moan, we're like, no, bitch.
Yeah, you could have cancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, seriously, fucking hell. Yeah. Come on, Jesus, we're at this an hour. We really are bitching about people.
This is a good one, though.
Do it.
So Instagrammers getting free tickets to every festival and concert does my nut in notion. Again, I think we've covered that in the way that they get free tickets because the company thinks it will look good for them. Yeah. It's annoying. It is annoying. Yeah. But they do giveaways for...
Yeah, they do.
They do giveaways for that reason.
Also, another point on that would be as well, a lot of companies have like a charity scheme that they would give product away to people in need, but you never hear of it because they're not doing it for the popularity. Yeah. So just remember in the background that people in need are getting stuff. You're just not hearing about it. And as well, this is the same reason why fucking Deirdre down the road isn't getting it. Because you're not hearing about it. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, you don't see everything.
Yeah. Like, there's companies that give, like, say even the feminine hygiene products to the women's shelters and that. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But you'd never hear that. Do you know what I mean? So don't be automatically thinking that all companies do is give a load of free stuff to influencers, because it's not the case. And most of them give stuff away to people in need as well.
Definitely, I can totally see where you're coming from with that one.
Do you know what I mean as well? So, like, don't be just thinking that it's black and white, as you said. Like,
yeah, absolutely. There's a area that's shaded grey.
Yeah.
So here's one, and there's kind of two. I'm going to read out the two together because they're kind of I think they're basically trying to say the same thing.
Right.
So keeping up with the Joneses mentality is one, and jobs and status of life ruining people's mental health.
Okay.
Not really a notion.
No.
Not a notion, but I can see where their frustration comes from, because that's something that I meant to say in the last one. I think the problem is with people is that with a lot of things, they don't show the struggle. So it's hard to relate when they don't show the struggle. Because I think it's very different being like, just jetting off to New York for the weekend, you guys. So lucky. Yeah. Baby boy treated me to it. Instead of being like, so what's after happening is, you know, Tom's insurance claim came in and we were able to do this, that and the other, and we got our flights on a really good deal. It was like €250 or something. So we said, fuck it, like, well, we just do it. So we were like, fuck it, we'll just do it. Yeah. And then we got the hotel for, you know, blah, 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 and all this other kind of stuff. Because rather, do you get me? And I feel like especially when it comes to like traveling, a lot of people get this. But at the same time, people feel, and I feel pressure sometimes as well, that I'm like not doing enough with my life because of what I see other people doing.
Yeah.
It's a very natural thing to hear that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very natural thing for people to be like, oh, look, she's away again.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there, blah, blah, blah.
It is.
You got a new car again.
But it does make you feel, even Claire Baldwin was having a rant about this last Sunday, and I was like, oh my God, I was literally on the fucking beach with me dogs, this was gas. But she was like, I was so fucking pissed off today that literally all I saw was people walking down like Holt Pier, you know what I mean, everybody was out doing something in the sun, and she just needed a fucking day off work to stay in her pyjamas, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it's gas the difference, but then I would be more like Claire as well. I wouldn't be making the most of every fucking day that I have off. Like sometimes I just need to have a nap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that day I did do it. That day I was on the beach with the dogs and they were getting into the sea. I didn't put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
But I just kind of had a little selfie saying day out with the boys, because that, like, it's fucking weird. People actually miss my dogs on Instagram.
Yeah.
But like,
great dogs.
It was funny to see, like, the fact that Claire could see other people just constantly drilling it in. This is what we're doing. This is what we're making the most of the day off. This is what we're doing. But she didn't see me doing it. But even though I was doing it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's a difference.
There's definitely a difference, and it's like that whole like keeping up with the Joneses mentality.
Yeah.
I do totally get it, because like I see it in every generation. I really do. And it's like, Patricia got a new couch, I'm getting a new couch. Or it's like this bullshit, like they'll see someone like, you know, I don't know, fucking like Desi Perkins or some big American thing being like, catch flights not feelings. Then they'll put up like things 2 weeks later being like, off to Tenerife, me fella, catching flights not feelings. And I'm like,
yeah. That was another one that came in, and my response is #wanderlust.
yeah, and I get that, but the thing is with travel, and I could do a full fucking podcast on travelling as well, because I just think that there's so many like, there's like such a bad mentality in Ireland, I think, when it comes to travelling. In perception again.
Yeah.
Versus, I think we're one of the countries that travels the most almost.
Yeah, I think this.
I feel like there's a lot of fucking that we travel a serious amount. Like
yeah. But I think a lot of people fail to mention as well that, well, bloggers is mostly free, but people who kind of go on, you know, they put up the hot dog legs and they're like, how's your Monday?
Yeah.
Like fail
Monday
to
feels.
Yeah.
Cocktail in the sun, and you're like, oh, I wish I was having a cocktail.
But they're the people that are failing to disclose the fact that they're in debt with the credit union by 25
That's exactly
grand.
how I feel, and it's like, you know, and it happens to me a lot, because I do go away a lot, but I choose to spend my money on that. But I choose to save my money on other things.
Will you explain about the vaults on Revolut, actually?
Yeah.
Because this was
something that your eyes was...
I was like, oh my God, that my fucking mind is blown. This is how Carla does it.
So basically, I have a Revolut account, and in my Revolut account, every time I get paid or I get anything, I'll automatically put it into my vault.
Yeah.
So I set up vaults and I name them things. So I'll name like one Greece, one Rome. I have one at the moment like Greece, Rome. I have Big October, because that stands for my big holiday in October that I'm planning at the moment. And what people say, and this is something that like I think I've talked about it before, but it's a lot harder to pull money out of something that is named.
Yeah.
So taking 100 quid. So if let me just say I got paid 500 quid this month.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm like, after, like, let's just say back in the day. So after my bills and everything else like that, I have €250 spare money. I'm going to spend 100 of that fucking around, drinking.
Walking around
money. And then I'm going to put 150 away. So I'm going to put 75 into Rome and 75 into Greece. It's very hard for me to take that 75 out of Greece for that pair of shoes that I thought I wanted when I know it's coming out of my Greece holiday.
Yeah.
And that's how I do it. And that's how it's like little and often can add up. Like I remember starting that Greece vault, and before I knew it, I had 500 quid in it.
Yeah.
Because I was just fucking my excess money into it any time that something came through, or I had a little bit extra, or something didn't cost me as much. And that's another way of like, I've changed my perception.
Yeah.
After travelling last year, I changed my perception totally. Because things can be done. Like I was having this conversation with you. I did Rome for 350 quid.
Yeah.
For 4 nights in Airbnb and flights.
And that's as well, I think, if you're like anything like me, who's not really an experienced traveller, I don't know how to book a cheap holiday.
Exactly.
I would just go through a travel agent.
Yeah, and
pay
you'd
like
be like,
€1,500.
where to start? And it's almost
Yeah.
overwhelming. And I was only
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
to my hairdresser about this because I've budgeted. Me and Tom set a budget, even though we're saving for a house, we set a budget for a bigger holiday in October. And I've said to myself, that's how much I'm going to spend. Putting away into my vault now, and that's the end of that. And I was talking to Celine, my hairdresser, yesterday, and she was like, "You're the fucking mad thing. You're always away." And I was like,
Which is funny because I always think that about Celine.
yeah. And I
funny.
said to you, and I was like, Celine,
You're constantly in Mexico.
you
Like,
literally
you're-
just told me that you're going to Lanzarote for 2 weeks with Brandon and Glenn.
Yeah.
You come home, you're going to Liverpool for the weekend with the girls.
Yeah, she's always
and then
away.
you're going to a wedding in Greece. And she was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
gas. Fucking hell.
But you think about those little things. So that's something that is just a small thing, but little bits and bobs like that. You can do it with your AIB account. I just find it easier to do it with Revolut because you can do it in 2 seconds.
The app
but
is brilliant. Yeah.
the app is brilliant because you can do those things and you just don't think about it. And it's like even that additional, like say you saved 50 quid, like say you were about to pay for parking and your ticket didn't let you spend the 20 euros. Something happened.
Yeah.
Put that 20 euro into a vault.
Yeah.
And you forget about the money and it's not there in front of you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Now, my mind was blown when you said that. Now, I'm saving for a house, so any extra cash I have is going into savings for the house, just because that's top priority now with the kid on the way. Like, do you know what I mean? But
Definitely. But even if, like, say you're out there and you're saving for a house and you find an extra 50 quid, maybe put it into a vault called holiday.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
even getting away for 3 days, because this is the thing, and you know, people always go on like, you're supposed to be saving for a house, how are you supposed to be going away for 2 weeks in October? And I'm like, because that
You're smart with your
makes
money.
me happy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's something that I feel like I can do and not live beyond my means,
Yeah.
because I've set it up in the way that I've been thinking about it for a long time and the prep is there.
Yeah,
So there
yeah.
you go.
That's brilliant. No, I really liked when you said that. So I was like, another one here. Every wedding has to be the ultimate wedding.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, guys. I will say that is tough because it has become an Instagram culture, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They want to see the dress. They want to see the hair. Who did you get for makeup? Who did you get for flowers? What, were your wedding favours?
Yeah.
What's a really good idea? Did you have flip-flops in the toilet? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's so funny because I'd be the opposite.
Yeah, you don't give a shit about that.
No.
Whether I'm somewhere in the middle.
I would like to get married, but who was I watching? It was Audrey O'Hagan on Instagram, and she went to a wedding, and it was like, I can't fucking remember the place of it. I think I screenshot it because I was like, that's where I'm getting married. It was in like a place, and it nearly looked like Glendalough. It was like in a forest.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it was fucking stunning. But I was like, I would love that. Just that, a barbecue. Grand.
Yeah.
Then I saw like an invitation at, it must have been America or Canada or something like that, and the title on the invitation was like, hey fuck faces, you're coming to our fucking wedding, this is the fucking time that it's on, leave your fucking kids at home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it was really fun,
you were like,
and I was
"That's
like,
me."
that's me, that's
Yeah.
my wedding. Like, do you know
And,
what I mean?
It's funny because I feel like I have as much respect for people that do that kind of thing, like have
Yeah.
a barbecue in the back because they don't really give a shit,
Yeah.
as I do for somebody who's after spending 500 grand on a wedding. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, it's
what you
when
wanna
there's
do.
people that I know, and it's happened before, especially with clients and stuff like that, where like I'm chatting to them and again they're like, you're always away, and that's something that I get all the fucking time. It's like, you're always away, and I'm like, because I choose to spend my money on going away.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, we just can't get a house, but I'm spending 30 grand on my wedding. And I'm like, what is more important to you? What's more important to you? Can you do it? If you can't do it, then don't do it.
I think that's very keeping up with the Joneses.
That is.
I cannot understand why people get married. Not even get married. You could get married in City Hall or fucking a civil ceremony somewhere that doesn't really, you just pay the registrar. Like, do you know what I mean? You could get married. It's not the marriage that you want, hon. It's the wedding. So make a fucking decision.
Yeah.
What do you want? Why are you spending 25 grand on a traditional wedding in the church, big hotel, €60 per head for meals? Like,
if
do you know
you can't.
if you're looking for a house, it sounds like common sense to me, but obviously it's not. Because I know too many couples who have done it.
Oh, here, listen, I'm like, but then again, some people are like, oh, it's just a day. And I'm like, no, not for everybody. Some people think see it as a huge thing, something that they've really prepared for and they really wanted. And like, but again, you have to remember, like, commercial stuff sold us the wedding dream.
Yeah.
Like, I always say to my mum, would you ever redo your wedding? She's always like, no, why would I bother? We got married and like the fucking local church, and we had a reception, I think, in your dad's parents' garden.
Yeah.
And, we went on our honeymoon the next day, and it was
But I think
Perfect.
that's the person. And but no, well, I suppose it's down to the individual person. I can understand people wanting to make amazing memories.
Yeah, and
to
they
have this
want it to
incredible
be,
day.
and they want to be talked about.
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
want to be talked about like that was an incredible wedding.
Yeah.
And I totally see that, but like,
Yeah, I do. But then at the same time, I can't help but think that as somebody who gets married, this is an unpopular opinion, but somebody who gets married with a registrar and our local church has the reception out the back is looking for the marriage. Somebody who spends that amount of money when it's outside their means specifically,
Yeah, when it's outside
not
their means,
when
yeah.
not in general. If you can afford it, great. But when it's outside your means, you're looking for the wedding, not necessarily just the marriage.
you're looking for the attention of the party. Like,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
No, and that's only exclusively for people who like that are trying to save for a house, but they end up spending money on a wedding, and then it delays stuff for the house. Like if you can afford it and you can do both, fucking grand, do what you want.
do what
like,
you want.
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I just think if it's outside your means, it's just fucking stupid, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely stupid. Let me just see now. I'm just having a look. I think I've gotten through them all.
Really? Let me have a
Yeah.
quick-
Oh, here's one here actually that I missed. A girl I know said since she got married, she can only drink prosecco. That's a notion.
Is it a sign of the time?
No.
Prosecco drinking?
What? Just because you got married, you can't have a fucking Carlsberg?
Oh, I don't get that. Like
girl-
what, she had it at her
a
wedding and
girl-
she loves it so much now, or what?
A girl I know said since she got married, she can only drink prosecco. And then there's an emoji with the wide eyes and a gun beside it.
Oh.
I love it.
Okay.
Great use of emojis there. This is just a general wreck the head. Don't make your opinion in the first place unless you know all the facts. Drives me insane.
No, I don't think that. I think that's just the way people live their lives now.
Yeah. Well, you see,
Talking out of turn is as old as the hills.
See, it's weird because it's funny because we have a podcast that's based on opinions and we may not know all the facts, but we still do it because opinions.
Yeah, because who the fuck knows all the facts?
Yeah, it's impossible to know all the facts, and then like, yeah,
And then-
you don't know what's true and what's not. With Google, sometimes these days,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
can't expect to know everything. Like,
So those fucking donut shops everywhere. Sorry, but what the fuck is wrong with a jam donut?
that's
Fair.
Good old cuisine de
Fair.
France.
Cuisine de France. Super Queen,
That's so true.
6-pack of donuts. Mill them into me.
Fucking hell.
Injected into my veins.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what I love though? I love the cuisine the ring
donuts.
The ring donuts with the white icing, the pink icing shit, the white icing with the sprinkles on top.
Yeah, I like that. I like the chocolate
love
ones.
them.
Quote unquote chocolate. They're just like brown.
Yeah, they're just brown donuts.
Brown
yeah,
donut.
Yeah.
I like the brown donut one.
Yeah.
Let
Let me just see. Sorry about this now.
This whole cancelled culture. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's another thing of people's opinions, isn't it? People are very quick to, like, I have to say, have you, like, would you kind of partake in it with, especially with Love Island? Like, sorry, but Jordan's fucking cancelled. Do you know what I mean? But what do you...
But I think when I talk about it, I talk about that situation at hand. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I think it's the problem is with cancel culture is that, like, and why it's a bad thing is that people can learn and grow from their mistakes. They really can.
Yeah.
But some things are inexcusable. And it's when there's no repentance and when there's no kind of like, it's almost like this kind of, you know, when someone's really defensive about themselves and it's, you know, they're like, I got caught. And instead of being like, shit one, misjudged that, totally like, got caught lads, my bad, what can I say?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember just Jordan, she got stung with AliExpress bags, you know, the Luna ones, the makeup bag things with the drawstrings.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh my God, she was like, lads, gas, sure, here, listen, I've got a million of them here now anyway, so if you still want to buy them.
Oh, did she?
Yeah,
I didn't
she
know
was
that
like,
happened.
fucking shit one. Do you know what I mean? She was like, yeah, sure, here, listen, what can you do but laugh?
That is gas.
And I was like, huh. You know, but I was just
Yeah.
like, what can I say? Like, if she's sitting there being like, we have to give people basically the opportunity to learn and grow from their mistakes.
Yeah.
If they don't learn and grow, the problem is with, like, say, Jordan and that whole situation is the fact that he was gaslighting Anna when Anna was like, something's off. He was like, no, there isn't. Why are you being like that? Why are you being
there
like that?
was
It's
no
your problem. You did
repentance.
this and you did that and you. Because people love to just deflect blame.
Oh,
So when the cancel culture, why it's so damaging is because like,
it can affect innocent people. Even though they've made a mistake, they are willing to own that shit and make things better. But if people cancel them in the first place, it's like, yeah, it's very unfair, I suppose.
yeah.
But if somebody's like willing to, like, they've made a mistake and they're not willing to fix it at all or even apologise or own what they did, then I think it's kind of warranted.
Yeah. Also true. I can see the flip side of that.
Do you know
but I
what
remember
mean?
someone who's a friend of mine who does a podcast as well. She's quite a controversial girl. And she said to me, because I was saying to her about the podcast and I had my worries and I had my doubts, you know, because you do. You can have your doubts about these things when you're being public about so many different things of your opinions. You're letting people get to know your personality. She said never, ever, ever admit to being wrong. Because the minute you admit to being wrong in Ireland, they will hop on you.
Yeah.
And that will be your legacy. Doesn't matter if you give all of your money to the children. Doesn't matter if you fucking help out every day in the homeless shelter. If you admit to being wrong, that's what you're known for. Because you admitted the defeat. And that's what she was like, and that's the difficulty with Irish people.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I disagree with that. I think you get more respect for owning what you did, for apologising for it and for making things right. However, people do, and especially I've noticed in Ireland, they never forget.
Oh,
and they will always bring it up.
It doesn't matter.
No matter how much so I can see, I can kind of see both sides.
I see both sides of it.
But I would give somebody more respect if they owned up to what they did and apologised. Would it stay in the back of my mind? I don't think I've ever come across a situation where I've been like, oh yeah, they apologised, but they still did it. And then this, and then that, and then look at their history. I've never been like that, so I find it hard to think that somebody else would, but then I know what happened. So
yeah, exactly. So it's like, it's a difficult one. But again, if you put it down to like say with Just a Word, and it'd be like, do you remember she tried to scam everybody with them drawstring bags? And I'd be like, yeah, and do you remember she was gassed about it? Yeah, but do you remember she tried to do it?
Yeah, I'd be like that.
Yeah,
now
but
she apologised.
Got caught and like was like, shit one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she did it. She tried to con people.
Yeah.
And it's like, imagine I went up to you and I was like, do you remember that time you tried to sneak into the festival and you got caught?
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah.
It's like, that's
but
like
I paid for my ticket next year. Yeah, but you remember you tried to sneak in, Jen, and you tried to hoodwink people by sneaking into Longitude.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but okay. You know, yeah, Scarlet for me, I put it up on my Instagram or, you know.
Yeah. I get you. So now there are people who will never forget.
Yeah.
Hashtag
never forget.
Yeah. That's it. Do we have any other ones? Yeah. People spending fortunes on mortgages and weddings.
Yeah.
I think we touched on that.
12,000 different types of gin.
That's so true.
Sign of the times.
Sign of the times, yeah. Bloggers/influencers hitting online or in shops for items. Oh, hinting. Sorry, she wrote hinting for items for their house or for themselves with clothes.
That's an ocean.
That's an ocean. Absolutely an ocean.
That's an ocean, but I feel like they get rewarded so often for that behaviour, so why wouldn't they try it?
Yeah.
You get me?
That's true. It's very true. I just, the blatantcy of it does kind of piss me off. It's like, we know what you're doing. Like, would you not just email them?
I was about to say, I was literally about to say that. You're not new to this fucking game, hon.
Yeah.
Would you not just give them an L? Here, listen, I'm looking for a couch. Any chance you want to do a collab?
Yeah.
But then they don't want to. This is the thing, and that's what I think is so wrong with like this whole PR thing. Because like, say I worked in PR, so I know exactly who's requested what, and I know in what tone, and I know in what kind of thing, and all that other kind of stuff. But it's like, if you're just literally like, hi guys, I'm thinking about doing this. I'm thinking about, you know, bits and bobs that would make sense. And would you be interested? You know, like say someone who travels a lot, like say someone like Nadia, if they wrote to like The Loop, duty free.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I saw you were doing something with Lovely Girly Bits and a few other people. I'm going travelling 4 times this year. I've got 4 holidays booked. Would you like to do?
Yeah, that makes total sense.
And then them to be like, yeah, instead of being like, The Loop, you should do a collab with me. It's a little bit like me and you begging for Eddie Rockets to be sponsored.
No, I think Eddie Rocket suits our brand very well. What I don't get is Mua's going into a fucking hardware shop and tagging the shit out of a barbecue company.
Or do you know, actually, to touch on that, do you know what really gets my goat going?
What?
Like when people, I'm going to say it about Charlotte Tilbury in particular, there's a company called Elevate PR that do Charlotte Tilbury drops, and I will say that they do Charlotte Tilbury drops to some of the most random human beings in the entire world.
Yeah. Like, it'd be random if I got one.
But they probably would. That's how fucking random some of the
Really?
people that they drop it to.
I
And
get
like
in
they
touch
do.
with them.
I fucking wish they did to me, for fuck's sake. I'd use it in my fucking kit for my clients, but anyway. And they do, but I see like girls being like, I really like, guys, flawless filter, like, and they tag the PR brand.
Oh,
And
what?
I want to hop into a fucking bin.
Cave, yeah. I know.
Because I'm like, if you're that saucy, just send them an email. I actually might send them an email myself now that I'm thinking about it.
I understand if you tag the brand. Marissa Carter was doing a live last Saturday, and somebody asked her the question, how would I get noticed by Carter Beauty or by Coco Brown? And she was like, oh, I don't know, because I don't handle that side of it. She was talking about the girl that handles the side of it, but she was saying, just use the brand, do your bits, do all your bits and tag us. But that's how you will get noticed. So,
but don't
tag the PR brand.
Don't be like, I'm gonna buy more shades of this flawless filter, you guys, at Elevate PR.
Yeah, no,
like,
that's just
can I get into the bin instead of light? Like,
yeah.
That makes me feel anxious.
Yeah,
just send them an email.
Yeah,
just say, hey guys, this is the situation. I buy a lot of your stuff. I have X amount of followers. I'd love to be considered for your PR list if you're opening up any spaces.
I think that's fair enough. Yeah, but it's the blatant hint.
Because what can they say back? No. And then like, what are they gonna like screenshot your email and put it out there? Bad PR for you.
Yeah. A notion that wrecks my head is women thinking they should get a push present. Go on, spill it. Spill it.
I like the idea.
I like it as well.
Oh, I can't believe I said I like the idea.
I thought you were going to say you hated the idea and you were afraid to say it because I'm prego.
No, I like the idea.
I do too.
But I don't think it needs to be a fucking Louis Vuitton Gucci bag.
No, it doesn't have to be hundreds.
Like
fucking hell.
This is just an example, but you
just
know,
a token present.
A token present. Like, I came back from the festival and Tom had gotten me
sweets
and meanies.
Yeah, because he knew you'd... Yeah, it's the
like,
gesture.
It could be like that, you know what I mean? And like those little things, I die. Like, I can't even begin to express. Like, if I came home and he was like, I bought you a pair of flip-flops, I'd be like, sorry?
Yeah.
Sorry, what? Whereas if he was like, I bought you a Mars bar, I'd be like,
Yeah.
He knows that I like food.
Yeah.
You know, so even if it was like... Even if like my push present, because obviously I love travelling, was like, oh, I got us a little getaway, I'd be like, Whether... I feel like, again, it comes to this whole notions of like... push presents, people automatically think of cars and like, who the fuck gets a car of like bags and
serious notions,
Louis Vuitton bags and blah blah blah. And even I've had friends and we've joked around and I've been like, they'd fucking want to get me a Louis Vuitton fucking hold all blah 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 blah. I'm fucking shitting out this baby blah 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 blah. But then when it comes down to it, I'd actually be absolutely over the moon chuffed with a bag of crisps.
Yeah.
That you were thinking of me.
Yeah.
It's the thought that I think people like about push presents, and I think that's what you like about having a push present, is that it's like, well done, babe. You're after fucking carrying a watermelon in your belly for 9 months now, and you're after giving us a beautiful child. I think that as well, and like, obviously I'm in a position where it's very fucking easy of me to say it, but I do like the idea of a man appreciating the woman for doing all of that. Do you know what I mean? Because it is a fucking hard job. Do you know what I mean? Like, Adam, it's so funny. Like, he's besotted with the pregnancy, and I haven't. He's changed over the last couple of years as he's grown up anyway, but over the last couple of months since we've been expecting this baby, he's changed again, and he's just the most respectful man that I've ever come across. Do you know what I mean? He appreciates everything. He tells me that he's proud of me every single day, and it fucking breaks me heart. It's like, Jesus. Like, even when he got me the pregnancy pillow, do you know what I mean? Like, just got it delivered to the house. Like, that stuff. Like, when he got that for you, I was melted. Yeah, like, I fucking died. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting it at all. Do you know? And he was so, because he got it from eBay. And it took like 10 days. He was like on the edge of his seat for the whole 10 days. He couldn't fucking wait for me to get it. Just because he... Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It was the cutest. But like, so I like the idea of a man doing that as an appreciation thing. Do I agree with like a girl having a shopping list? Being like, get me that. No, absolutely fucking not. If a man wants to get her a token present to say, look, there you go, then I think it's really sweet. Like, Yeah, and I think it can happen, but you have to remember different things, different budgets. Like, you know, so same with like getting your fella the most elaborate gift for his birthday. You know, it comes down to gifting at the end of the day, and like maybe sometimes that whole gifting thing just isn't you. And it's one thing that I absolutely love to hear. The thing that I love to hear the most is people say, "I can't afford that," because I think it's so real.
Yeah, yeah.
When people are, "I couldn't afford that." Jesus, I couldn't afford that. I'm like, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Because so many people have felt, you know, certain ways about being able to afford things. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I think it's great when people are like, I simply could not afford that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
I could, or like when I see people being like, I'm not going to pay €6 for napkins. And I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because now nobody feels like they should have to pay €6 for napkins.
Exactly, yeah.
Unless it's in their budget, and then they will pay €6 for a napkin. Do you get me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. There's a lot of just wreck the heads things in here. I got one as well. Why do we need 562 flavours of gin? Absolute height of notions. PS, loving the podcast. Thank you, Phil. Gluten. I understand celiacs, but the amount of people gluten-free are for no reason is mad. I don't think gluten's good for anyone.
No, I don't think we had this conversation when Jen came in and I was talking about my breakfast and saying that I can't eat white bread anymore.
What's the nutritional value of gluten? Like, what's it do for you?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
All I know is that, like, me and Tom basically figured out that every time I feel sick or, like, I can't digest or what flares up my tummy, because I have esophagitis, duodenitis and a few other things wrong with my tummy.
Tomorrowlanditis.
What?
Tomorrowlanditis.
Fuck, Jesus. Yeah, and I was just like, can't digest white bread. I've kind of decided. But now,
Excuse me.
I'd hate to be a celiac because that means I just couldn't have a roll.
Yeah.
Whereas if I have a roll, I will pay for it, but not in, you know, what celiacs do. Do you get me?
Yeah. Definitely. I think I've gone through them all now.
Yeah, I think, well, not that I've gone through them all, but I think I've gone through the ones that are the most tidbitty.
Yeah, there's a lot of people repeating the stuff here.
Yeah. Okay, one more here. I think we got a lot of this, but it's like I work in the cinema and the amount of people who recently passed comment on the straws.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have loads of people being like, because I think you posted, didn't it, with people saying that sustainability is a bandwagon, and it's like it's not a bandwagon. It's literally us trying to save the world.
Yeah.
So I think that's a sign of the times. I wouldn't call that a notion. I hope it's not a fucking notion.
Well, I mean, all you need to do is look at fucking one of David Attenborough's like documentaries to realise how fucking bad it's getting.
Yeah.
There's videos all over the internet actually of like build up of plastics, like non-recyclable, non-decomposable like materials just being put into landfill, and it is destroying the planet. Like,
yeah, definitely. And I think it's like all those little things. Like I've bought metal straws now because I fucking despise paper straws.
But I hate them.
I'll order them for you because I feel like you're just not going to do it.
Pennies have them now, so I'm going to get them. Yeah, they have gold ones. I saw Shapes and Shadows blog put it up the other day. They're probably going to be gone.
See, I can never find them when they're in pennies because I hate the fact that I have to order them from AliExpress and wait 150 fucking weeks for a straw. And I lost one of them at Tomorrowland and I'm fuming.
Oh, God. Jesus, I'm sorry, R.I.P. the straw.
I know, R.I.P. my big metal straw. I loved you.
Metal straw, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bandwagon thing at all, and I don't think it's a notion either. I think it's just simple cop on.
Yeah, it's a simple cop on.
It's simple cop on. Like the world is becoming a scarier place. Like you cannot deny the weather is so much warmer than it used to be years ago.
It's 39 degrees in London tomorrow. Please think about that.
Yeah,
like that's not right.
It's mental. It's so not.
People are like, what do you mean it's not right? It's chances. I'm like, no. People have climates. It's like Vegas being dry desert heat. You know what I mean? There's things that happen for a reason. Like LA this year had the coldest winter ever. They went into like -4. LA should never be like that.
Yeah, and then not to mention like the forest fires, the hurricanes, all the freak weather incidents that happening. Yeah, like it's fucking crazy, and it is. It's down to global warming.
Yeah,
like,
it is,
and it's like, down to what we're doing.
So I would say, like, as much as, and I think Irish people are very hard to kind of come around to the idea of people changing the way that things are just done. That's just done because that's the way it's done. We need to.
Yeah.
Because otherwise...
We need to know more about it, myself included. I drive a fucking diesel for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? Because it was cheaper.
Yeah. Those kind of little things, isn't it?
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not pretending that I'm like the but one of the things that actually I liked this, and we might leave it here. Who shared it before? Little Corvy Kim. So she shared something, and it was a quote from somebody, and it was basically like, to the person who eats me but drives a hybrid, I thank you.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
It was all of these kind of little things,
like
because there's so many people that would be like, oh yeah, you do this, but you do that. Like, as in,
you don't do this.
As in, I recycle, but
like
I drive a
using
diesel.
metal straws, but sure, Jesus, she's eating meat.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
but you are doing something. We can't do fucking everything. You need to appreciate the small changes that people are making, because there's 7 billion people on the planet. If everybody made a small change, it's gonna make a big difference. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We do need to appreciate the changes that people are making for the old planet, do you know, and society.
Absolutely.
And everything. On that note, next week's podcast is a surprise, because we're trying to source a guest.
We are waiting on confirmation for a guest.
Yeah.
So we don't want to announce it, because if they can't come on, that means we can't do that podcast at that time, which means we might have to push back. So otherwise obviously we've loads of other things that we can do, but for the moment it's going to be stayed on a surprise until we announce further. Yeah, and we'll just announce it on the Instagram. The Insta. Also, I created a link tree. Oh yeah. Probably the most technological thing I've done for this podcast, but I've created a link tree. It is now up, so it has our YouTube, SoundCloud, Google Play, Android thing, Spotify and Apple links. So all on the one link. All on the one link. The bio. So you just click in and you can see what way you want to watch it or listen to it or do whatever. Because I know that I'm a Spotifyer, but sometimes if I'm on YouTube I'll listen to a podcast, but sometimes if I'm on SoundCloud I'll lash it up there. So that's the crack there. Yeah, that's on the link in our bio on our Instagram, the Unpopular Opinion. And it's also on my personal page's link bio link. Yeah, I might link mine as well. Jen__Hatton. Yeah, that's it for now, I think. Yeah. And we will talk to you next week. I'm going down to try and get me metal straws and pennies. Right, off you fuck.